big. Can I...
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. For the first time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now second and 6.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running the counter with Mostert. And no room to run. Might have gotten a yard. That's all. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers got Gordon open, completes it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Broncos.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. This is Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
at their own 26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at 26.
45. Mike, 45.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Denver.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Eagles nothing.
Second and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Here's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. You scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
To kick off for Denver.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
At the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 7.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Broncos.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Moore now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This is the tight end fan. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Judy complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Broncos 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Open man. He completes it to Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Dalton Keene in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Takes it at the 7. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Denver.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He's got his big tight end, Fant, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On play action, it's Rodgers. A throw right side caught by Keene. And the Broncos are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Broncos push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Switch. Cowboy 80.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 49-yard line.
Check out, bro. 60 Eagles.
Second down, here's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. They're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And some space here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
39.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Formation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Here's Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And His throw here's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rico Gafford. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
55,
Mostert. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Judy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7-yard gain on the play.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
So nice number one. Bound to lose one. Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Not today, you are. Not today.
Rodgers throwing here. This is the tight end fan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
34.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every